are live. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the hot seat, your Thursday night addiction. We're so excited you're here. We're so excited. We have a special guest tonight. We have Ted from It's All About the Rack. He's going to be blessing us with stories and answers to our questions. It's going to be a good time. I love seeing men with big old beards on there and follically challenged like the rest of us. Well, not Kent. Kent is not follically challenged. But we have plenty of people who are. So, guys, thank you to all the people coming in right now. I'm going to let everybody get settled, do their thing. Kent, say hi to the people, set the shot price. Let's get going.
God, all at once? Come on
Please, if you don't mind.
Well, okay, you're getting a little better. So, first of all, Ted, welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Ted is from here, if you don't know.
Where? So, is that like Michigan?
Would not be Michigan, no, Kent.
No. All right, hold on. I'm getting my other screen up here. Oh, shit. There I go again. Well, let's just take care of business. Ted, welcome. Let's see. What do we want to do? Ted, what do you want to do for a shot price tonight?
Last time we left it up to somebody.
I don't know. Do we do a calm? Do we do 20?
Okay.
All right, you said it.
Ted said 20.
Ted said 20 or $19.99, whatever you guys.
Yeah, $19.99. That's fine.
Close as you can get. So, Ted, this is going to be a fun one.
Let's do it.
What I was referring to, Ted, is I think you and Lep, aren't you like Ann Arbor fans?
Absolutely, the biggest ones. That team up north, yeah, we're big.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say the name. So
absolutely, that shit's funny.
All right, we're gonna have some fun tonight, pal.
Yeah, it'll be good times. All right, well, Ted, I'm gonna give you a minute to say hi to the people, and we'll get going. I'll start introducing the people in the chat, and we'll get going. So say hi to the people, Ted.
Cool. Hey, everybody, what's going on? If you don't know, I'm Ted from It's All About the Rack. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. Wasn't born here, born in the Midwest in St. Louis, Missouri. So I appreciate you guys tuning in, man. Thanks.
Very cool, very cool. Welcome again. Welcome. All right, I'm going to shout out our moderators in the chat. Keith Bettag, as always, keep his score. We got 30 in the chat. Guys, make sure you're sharing this. Tom's Food Factory, the first shot of the night. We will get to you in a sec. Let's get through all the introductions. So, yeah, make sure you guys are sharing this on your social media. Hit that little share arrow down below us, and let's get some butts in the seats and have a good time tonight. Yours truly doesn't have to work tomorrow, even though it's called work. I have the day off. We're going to Vegas, so we'll do the dang thing. All right, so we're going to have fun tonight. Lots of energy. Yeah, I can't wait. All right, so Keith's here. Pit Live Barbecue. Johnny Maggs is in the house. Smoking Joe's Pit Barbecue. LeprakonTV is in the house. And I think that is all of the moderators so far. Howdy, y'all. Or did I see Dan from SmokeyGoodness in there? Kent? Maybe?
I did not see Dan, but let me scroll back and look.
All right. Okay. All right, so the people in the chat. Obviously, Tom's Food Factory. We owe him a shot. Black Hole Barbecue, Big Joe's in the house, Raspberry Rock Russell, Big Rod D's in the place to be. Let's see here. Pickles Barbecue, GT Barbecue, last week's guest. We got Mega Fred Zeppelin in the house. There's SmokeyGoodness, he's in there. Let's see, Rick's Barbecue and Specialties all the way from Tecate, Mexico. Enzo's in the house from Son of a Pizza Man. Uncle Steve Shake is in that place to be. Let's see here. LT's in the chat. Cuff and Stuff. Jimmy Q. Dad Incredible. Thomas from Michigan. Let's see here. Everybody. Big Cat 305. Louis Calamides is in the house. Babe from Josh and Babe. I guess Josh is fighting crime from what I saw. Oso Barbecues in the chat. Canadian Jim and Backwoods Gourmet. Jacqueline and Dad, how you doing? I see you guys there. Rally Smoke is throwing up. Why, Rally? Are you okay, buddy? Let's see here. Anybody else? Okay. I think that kind of catches us up. let's do a quick shot. Get your shot glasses out. Oops.
Or straight from the bottle, Ted, whatever you want.
Take it to the head if you want, Ted. Cheers, Tom. Appreciate you, buddy.
While we're waiting.
Oh, that's some elk meat.
That's that piece right there is for Mr. SmokeyGoodness. If he wants it, that's for Dan.
Nice. Is he gonna get you some bison?
I don't care.
Yeah. Well,
if he wants to, that's fine. By any means.
Okay, so we got Ted in the house, but one thing we're gonna do before we get started with Ted's questions and interview, we are gonna bring on another special guest, so you all can say howdy, howdy. There she is, the birthday girl herself. Everybody say hi to Miss Booger. Say happy birthday. There, we're gonna take a shot for her, or take a drink, or whatever you got. Happy birthday.
I love you guys. Thank you.
Cheers, cheers.
Cheers.
We were talking about singing, and yeah, I don't think we're gonna do that. So, what did you guys do today to celebrate?
Well, Tom went to work, but after work he took me to Hooters.
You went to Hooters for your birthday. There you go.
I love it. It's great. I had a good day. It was a good day. Sammy sent me a message. She's on the ship overnight, so she sent me a message this morning, and she said, "Happy birthday, cutie pie." When your daughter calls you a cutie pie, I mean, that just makes the day better.
That's adorable.
Yeah,
all right, we got Mary's in the chat. Chris from Eastwood Farms is in there. Howdy, guys. Kent, do you have anything to say to the special girl of the night?
Oh, you know I do. Booger, you know I love you.
Okay.
I try comment on every one of your videos that I can get to.
You're a troll, but I love you.
I send you a happy birthday message, Facebook, about every other way I know, but for your birthday, I got one thing to say to you. Shut up.
Thanks.
So everybody in the chats are dropping happy birthdays to you.
I know. I love you guys. I love everybody. I don't want to take over the show. CJ, thanks for inviting me on for a quick happy birthday.
You off, don't worry. You're yeah, you only celebrate your birthday so much, and it's like, really?
I know. But thank you. I love Kent and CJ. You guys do an amazing job, and I'm glad I could help as much as I can. I love everybody. Thank you for the messages. Ted, good luck tonight. You're in good company. Just like sitting on the couch with two good people right there, okay?
Thank you. And have a great rest of your night, your birthday. We're so happy you came on. We love you. Mwah, mwah. Take care. Show yourself out. All right, I'm back. All right, guys. Cast Iron Skillets in the house. Chef John and Rebecca, how you guys doing? Good to see you in the chat. All right, Ted. Thank you for letting us bring Booger in and
absolutely
your some birthday wishes. Usually, I don't try to bring other people in. We want to focus on our one guest, but I figured, this is a great occasion to do it.
Yeah, no worries, man. Love Booger. She does some great stuff, man.
He's the best. Todd put in there that his son's birthday was today too, and he's 2 years old. So happy birthday to your son! Very cool. All right. I think that catches everybody up in the chat. I think we're ready to go with you, Todd or Ted. So let's start asking these hard-hitting questions. You ready?
Yeah, let's do it, man.
All right. I know you kind of went over it when you said hi to everybody, but tell us where you live, where you come from, all that good stuff.
Yeah, I live in Cleveland, Ohio. I've been here since '77. Originally born in St. Louis, Missouri, and had a little 2-year stint out in Indiana. But basically moved with my parents, with my dad's work. So basically, I call Cleveland my home, though. So
now you're pretty close to the Leprechaun, right?
Yeah, we're me and Lep are probably about 10, 15 minutes away, max, something like that. So yeah.
One quick question for you, Ted. Is the 10 to 15 minute buffer, is that because of the restraining order against Lep, or is that coincidence?
He doesn't have a school in his zone anywhere near him, I think. I don't know.
Oh, that's funny. Hey, Soul Food Cookies in the house. Robert, how you doing? Good to see you in there, Robert and Barbara. Welcome, guys. All right. That's awesome. Did Lep try to get his way in there? Did he be like, hey, you want me to come over and drink some beers with you? Get you more messed up?
Okay. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, man. I'm just saying.
No. He
Lep in the car, man. Get over there, dude. Give him a big Wepa kiss, dude.
Yeah. That's a good dude, man. He's good people, no doubt.
Yeah, definitely. Let's see here. Never trust the ski chef. Shane's in the house. Shane. Welcome, Shane. Good to see you. Hope your bruises are healing. Look like you're doing good out there.
I hope they still hurt.
I hope they still hurt. There you go. Smoking Bears, Lee, how you doing? Tell hi to the family, all the girls. Good to see you. All right, family life, wife, kids, dog, cats, ferret. What do you got?
Girlfriend of a little over 2 years now.
Right on.
Got a dog. She's a Cane Corso. She's 100 pounds, 4 years old. So no kids. And girlfriend came with a cat. So that's kind of new for me. Not so much a cat person, but we're dealing with it. Me and the dog are dealing with it. You know.
The dog's like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah.
Oh, very cool. Now, we are a family sort of show. So if you'd like to bring your girl on and have her say hi to the people, she's more than welcome to come on. If she wants to stay behind the camera, that's totally okay too.
It's up to her. She's in the next room. She can hear what's going on, but it's up to her.
Well, get your ass in there.
Right. She'll do a shot in a little bit. So.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right, brother. All right, let's talk about what your job is besides YouTube creator extraordinaire. What do you do?
I work for a wholesale company. We actually sell refrigeration parts and equipment to the contractors that do the work. So all the small convenience stores, grocery stores, all the little reach-in coolers, the parts and pieces for those, the compressors, walk-in coolers, the coils, and the refrigeration units. We do all that. So it's a big company all across the United States. We're one of 420 locations or so.
Really? Right on.
Yeah.
All right. Let's talk about the channel. Let's talk about the channel name. I think it's one of the best channel names you got out there. But before you answer, and I'm just making you feel good right now too, but royalty is in the house. We got Chef Johnny from Texas Style Barbecue and Cuisine. Welcome, Chef. How you doing, brother?
Chef.
All right. Let's get back to the questions. Why it's all about the rack. It's a dope name. Trust me.
I was trying to think of a name. You know what? It started with, and I think Kent, you can appreciate this. Basically coming up with a team name for Competition Barbecue.
Okay.
I kind of started this really with a name by looking into Competition Barbecue. The only problem is Cleveland, Ohio is not a hotbed for competition. We've got some decent barbecue here in some pockets and some areas, but it's not a competition. So for me to do any competitions, I would definitely have to travel anywhere from 2 to 4 hours to go south or to go southwest or something like that to hit any competition. So
right.
the dream or the want or, whatever, the exploratory thing of it all, trying to do comp stuff kind of faded really quick. But again, trying to come up with a name, it basically is just at the time I was doing a lot of ribs, so I was trying to think of something with a rib name to it. And hey, listen, I'm a guy, I like some boobs, so I just started thinking how to like incorporate it.
I like boobs. That's
yeah.
That's how real. He's a boob liker too, I'm sure. Where's Hobo?
Let's do this.
All right. Well, speaking of logos, let's do the dang thing before we send it over to Kent. There you go. You're in.
Cool.
There we go. There's
shout out to my nephew on that logo, because I told him what I was kind of looking for, kind of like a pinup type looking girl, maybe like holding a rack of ribs in front of her rack kind of a thing. And this is what he came up with. And I mean, it really took my expectation over the top of it. So shout out to my nephew on that one. He's really good with playing around with Photoshop and stuff like that.
No, it looks professional. It's totally amazing. You know who Ron White is, right?
Yeah.
Caller tour. You know, he always says, he's like, you see one pair of boobs, pretty much want to see them all.
Absolutely true.
All right. Speaking of, never mind. All right. Take that back. Speaking of, never mind. Let's just back that one up. All right. Last question, then we'll go ahead and turn it over to Kent over there. But Mega Fred Zeppelin's in the chat. We're going to ask his lifetime question. What kind of music do you enjoy? Do you play any instruments? Were you in any bands? Give us anything you got.
Was never in a band, never played an instrument. As far as music, I'm kind of all over the board, with the exception of no country and western. Not a country and western fan, but mainly classic rock. I do like my little bit of techno beat every once in a while.
All right.
Like
so Justin Timberlake is not on the list.
Oh, CJ. He's my heart, man. What can I tell you?
There you go. Attaboy. He knows what's up. Kent don't know good music. That's all it is. You don't know that damn good music. All right. Oh, well, that's better than the fucking gun you pull out. All right. 47 in the chat. Very cool. Put the gun away, Kent.
Uh-oh.
Very upsetting to me when you do that. All right.
I'm bringing this sumbitch to Vegas.
Shit. Yeah, let's get that on the carry-on. Okay.
It'll be fine in the check bag.
There you go. All right. Big Frog Barbecue and Cooking. What up? All right, guys. Kent's going to take over a couple questions. If you have any more for Ted, make sure you put it at Daddy Dutch Barbecue in the chat so we can see it. Kent, take it away, brother.
Okay. I think you might have skipped over his name earlier, so I want to bring him up because you mentioned boobs. So the biggest boob of the group, Russell from Raspberry Rock, is here. Just throwing that out there.
I thought it said his name, but my bad. Well,
you might not have, but I wanted to equate him with a boob anyway. So,
all right. Mel is here from Cooking with a little bit of spice.
I saw Mel. So that's cool.
All right. Get back to work. Come on.
Get off my ass.
Go.
All right. You ready? You ready for this?
Let's go. Let's hit the hard hitter.
You never know what's coming out of the chat, buddy. Let me tell you. All right. First one, Gary from GT's Barbecue. First of all, he wants to let you know his first girlfriend was from Bay Village.
Oh, nice. Couple of towns over.
So he wanted to let you know that. But the real thing he wants to know is, what is your go-to barbecue?
As far as a meat, I would probably say right now pork butt. But I have been kind of changing it up. I'm really getting into the dino ribs lately. I've done 3 different sets now, and I mean, they're just killer. I mean, we did them for the Lep's backyard Blackstone barbecue boogie, and I'll tell you what, man, I got compliments all over the place on it. So definitely one of my favorites there.
Well, you know, you and I had a little discussion on one of your videos about trimming pork butt versus trimming chicken.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It's a toss-up for me. I hate either one, to be honest with you. At one time in my careers, I guess, I was a meat cutter for a little bit, and trimming stuff is not really an issue, but the lengths that you have to go to take a chicken thigh for competition, it's ridiculous. I mean, cutting the knuckle bones off, taking the skin off, scraping the fat, jacquarding the skin, trimming them up, rolling them, putting the skin back. Oh my God, it's ridiculous. I mean, listen, guys, if there's anybody out there who wants to do competition, God bless you, first of all. It's definitely fun. It's a great passion, all that kind of stuff. But if you're starting into it, getting into it, watch a video on how to comp trim a chicken thigh. I mean, it's ridiculous. It may make you think twice. I don't know, but I'm telling you, it's not for me. It's just way too much.
It is the biggest labor of love when it comes to competition Q is trimming chicken.
It really is. And I mean, for the little, I mean that, everything is a one bite in competition, basically. I mean, those judges, the amount of food that they get in that one bite and trying to make their decisions on it. Hats off to them. I mean, I know in a lot of competition circles, I mean, judging is really a hot button for a lot of cooks out there because, all you need to do is go to a weekend course on judging and now you're a judge for competition. So it's tough, man.
Oh yeah, I agree. All right. Soul Food Cooking has a question for you. How do you like the Smooth 4 gimbal?
I do like it. It's got a ton of cool features to it. I've had some issues, which I did leave it in one of my videos with, like a little blooper at the very end where I was holding the thing and for some reason it wants to lose the gimbal state and the camera just like tilts down and rolls. And I've tried contacting the manufacturer and to say that they speak broken English is really a stretch. It's kind of bad. I mean, like I thought I conveyed the question pretty well about what was going on with it. And, their response was just all over the place. So I think it's a really good product. It's really nice compared to some of the other ones that are out there for the price. It is really nice. You may need a weight. I ended up having to put a weight on mine. I think it was like $9 or something like that, or $12 for the weight that just basically balance out the camera. I mean, it does balance it out. It works pretty easy. I think that it has its place. I don't use it for everything I do by no means. It's kind of nice for if I'm outside and I'm looking to open up the doors and kind of pan and pull something out and get a different angle with it all. It's pretty cool that way. So if you're looking for a new toy or something like that, which it kind of was to me, it definitely fit the bill.
All right. Let's see. I know there's a bunch of questions. You're going to be a busy boy tonight, Ted. I'm telling you.
All right.
There's a lot of questions that I got to catch up on. So, what, CJ?
Russell just said for you to put something in.
He's been tagging me all night with stupid questions. I just haven't read any of them yet. Russell, I see your highlights. Don't worry about it.
Doesn't work for anybody who got here late.
What?
He says it doesn't work for people who got here late. So
it doesn't work for crazy Canadians.
And that includes Booger?
Oh. Well, yeah.
I mean, I would be able to do it right now, but I don't know. You could put something in there.
All right. Hold on.
It's we got questions. While you're doing that, we got Daddy Cooks is in the house, Bottle Cat Barbecue, Sassy Kitchen Queen, and the Professor have all showed up. Welcome, everybody. Yeah, you can't be mean to Booger on her birthday. I think I saw a question about my son in college. He's doing very well. He came back. He comes back every other weekend to do laundry, get my card for gas, take cash, get food, and then he's gone again in a couple of days. So I assume that's how typical college kids work, but he's doing real well. Oh, he was hanging out with me the other day. We were doing some grilling out back. It's nice. He just sits there and bullshits with me while we're doing our thing. Bruce, Fruit for Men, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Let's see here. Are you done typing? Are you gonna ask questions, Kent? Are you?
You're the one who interrupted me. So whatever. You
want me to take back over, or are you gonna work?
Oh no, I got plenty of questions. You can
just sit there. Your questions are probably more interesting than mine, so go for it.
Well, they normally are.
If they're from Russell,
you ask the same shit every week. I get asked different stuff.
I know. I need to work on my question list.
Yeah.
But then I'll do shit if I leave something out. How dare you? So
yeah, well, you can't please everybody all the time. I found that out after the first week we did this together.
Oh, that's so true.
All right. My LBM, my favorite LBM, my little bitty Mexican, Rick from Tecate, wants to know, what is your favorite or go-to charcoal?
Right now, I've been using a lot of rockwood. It's pretty plentiful in my area as far as the store that does carry it. Anytime I go there, they've got, 10, 12, 15 bags of it. So it's pretty easy to get. I did buy about 10 bags when I bought my drum. I had taken I don't know if we want to go this way with it or not, but I did take a trip out to St. Louis, Missouri, actually just outside of St. Louis when I bought my drum. The drum was a Hunsaker drum by Mark Hunsaker. I ended up doing this question.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Something in the chat just clicked, and it goes to the next question. So,
I ended up going out to Missouri. I picked up the drum out there. We ended up going to Mark's place, and he had a fantastic price on Sugar Creek. And a lot of the hardwoods, I don't know if you guys know, but a lot of those hardwoods that go into those lump charcoal bags come out of the state of Missouri. I mean, there is a ton of hardwood, and a lot of companies come out of Missouri. So Sugar Creek is definitely a big one there. Locally, I can't get it around here, but like I say, either my go-to would probably be either rockwood or the good one.
All right. Okay. Now, here's what it comes down to. Rick wanted to know if you ever got your ugly drum back from Lep, but in the chat, Lep is saying he has a Hunsaker for sale. I offered him $20 for it, 25 if he delivered, and he said yes.
He would. He's been gracious enough to hold that thing at his place for me, which again, Lep, I appreciate it. I should probably get over this weekend really and pick it up. I mean, I know it's no sweat to you or anything like that, but appreciate you hanging on to it. If you knew how to use the thing, go for it and use it. But I think you're a little confused on how that all works. But we'll get you broken into it, man.
That would not surprise me. You might have to, in lieu of paying him rent and storage for hanging on to that for 2 months, you might have to give him a couple cooking tutorials on it.
Yeah, definitely. I think he's ready for a drum, really. I think he is. I think he likes the idea of it.
I tell you what, I love my drum, and mine is a true UDS. It is all store-bought parts, black iron pipe, ball valves, the whole 9 yards. It's not like I got all my parts online or anything like that. It's all homemade, literally.
I hope you keep your parts. I hope you keep your parts offline. Come on, Ken.
Shut up and watch a football game. By the way, it's 14-0. Browns.
Look at the Browns. Go Browns, huh?
Yeah, no kidding, man. Putting it together.
The only one
in there. Thanks a lot, Ken. Brian Ward is in the house. All right, I'm going to interrupt you, Kent, so get that pin flip ready. My friend Brian, he calls me Justin because most people know me as Justin, not CJ. I've coached with him since Trent was 7 years old, 6 years old. Old Red Sox, have been friends for a long time. My buddy Brian just set up a podcast, and I'm trying to get – it's called Dad Up, and I'm trying to get him to do a YouTube channel too with it. So I can show him to set up a YouTube channel, and I'll have him show me how to set up a podcast, so we can take the hot seat, and make it a podcast too. So we're gonna do some work on that. But so that's it. Everybody, make sure you say hi to Brian. He's a good dude. Great dude. If I trusted my kid with him, he's a good people. All right, Camp House Barbecue's in the house. What's up, brother? Cupcake Kris, I see you. Greenhorn Barbecue Beer, Suburban Barbecue, Tom's Tinkering. I think that's it. Big Red's in the house all the way from Fiji. I think that's where he's at. He's at Fiji right now. I've been seeing his Facebook stuff. Guys, we got 60 in the chat. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up and keep it going. Sounds like they just let Charlie in. All right. Fiji cow. Okay. All right. Kent, I do apologize for interrupting you again, but it's what I get paid the big bucks for. So knock yourself out. Oh, yeah. Don't forget, super shots are $20 tonight, set by Ted. Ted wants to get drunk tonight, so make sure you make it happen.
Empty boys.
He called me Justin because I like Bieber. No, I like Timberlake, not Bieber.
Are they the same thing? I mean,
no, it's not the same thing, Ted. Don't make me kick you out of the chat. Come on. All right. Kent, I do apologize, but knock yourself out.
I'm busy. But not too busy for Ted.
There you
go. Mr. Mega Fred Zeppelin wants to know, you kind of touched on this earlier, but what is your favorite thing to barbecue? And have you ever tried In-N-Out Burger?
Girlfriend's giving me the sound from the back over there about In-N-Out burgers. So never tried it. Never been out west. Well, I've been out west of Vegas, but I did not try it. So would definitely like to, though. I've heard a lot of good things about it. So as far as the thing that I like to barbecue most was, I think he was asking Fred. You know, in general, barbecue is a love. I mean, it really is. There's not. I mean, I like all things individually for the taste, texture, what I'm going to make with them, what sides, what sauces, what rubs, all that kind of stuff. And I think also that lends to what type of smoker you're using too. So if I'm doing ribs or chicken, the drum comes out. Those things are a drum, or they're a rib and chicken machine, man. There's no doubt about it. If I'm doing pork butt or brisket, beef ribs, I definitely like my Good One smoker for that. I do have a pellet smoker as well. I've had a bunch of different smokers over time, so I'm pretty well versed in what's out there and how to use it and what we need to do with them and all that kind of stuff. So,
hey, what's wrong with being a pellet smoker? All right, while you contemplate life over there, good old GT dropped the super shot in there. So cheers to GT, last week's guest. You did good, son. You did good last week.
Appreciate it.
Oh, good stuff.
You know, I give people shit about having a pellet cooker, but I'm actually looking at getting one.
I kind of want one too. They think they're easy.
They are. They're set it and forget it. I mean, there's
proof. There's something to be said about that if you're still doing low and slow with a pellet versus hot and fast with charcoal, about getting some sleep, especially in a 4-meat comp with, pork and brisket. So I'm actually kind of looking at the Pit Boss, the 5 Series.
Okay.
Isn't that the one Paul has from Paul's Q?
I don't know. I think he has the 4.
That's the vertical cabinet.
Mike, Weekend Warrior, I think he has a 3 or 4 series.
Okay.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, now GT, you and your damn rec tech, shut up now. You were on last week. Be quiet this week, Gary.
Hey, look at what Keith said, though. Here, I'm going to put that on the chat if I can. He said pellet smokers don't work if the power goes out.
I will gladly debate that point with you, because I'm actually on the front of my enclosed trailer. I'm actually putting a 15 kilowatt solar panel that will run down to 2 12-volt batteries.
Solar? Look at you.
To an inverter that will power anything I need, including a pellet cooker.
Well, there you go. Look at you being all like California liberal with solar and shit.
Well, Keith's got a damn sous vide machine. I got to up my game.
Oh, my gosh. Next thing we know, Keith's going to get an air fryer. Let's see. Paulie Q actually is in the chat. What's up, Paulie? How you doing, buddy? What else? I think that catches it. Pickles said he's just sitting there quietly. That's weird. And Tom's tinkering. Iowa liberal. I like it.
Just for, I know you said Cupcake Krista is in the chat, and Shane asked where he meant Cupcake Krista's rub is at. It's right here.
There you go. Oh, and that reminds me, the two people, Lewis and Kris, you guys won last week for the giveaway for the Uncle Steve Shake. I sent it out today. Sorry I couldn't get it out a little earlier. Been a little busy with work, so I was able to get it out today. So you guys will have it in a couple days. Why does that deserve the pellet gun? All right, ask the damn questions, man. What the hell am I paying you for? Oh, wait.
Do you want to answer that, or should I? All right. Jimmy Q wants to know, with all the refrigeration and everything you talked about earlier, Ted, do you have a part for his ice maker so it'll work again in his freezer? He's sick of making ice cubes.
Thankfully, number one, we don't do any appliance, so nothing for home use or anything like that. Secondly, ice machines are the biggest pain in the butt in the business. So thankfully, our company at my store, we do not do any ice machine stuff at all.
Well, that appliance work sucks.
Yeah,
it does. So, say, do you need a refrigeration tech out in Cleveland? I'll even become a closet Browns fan if you do.
They're always, I'll tell you what, Cleveland there's a lot of building going on. There's a lot, like the local refrigeration, the 120, the pipe fitters, they're definitely looking. I mean, if you have a kid that does not have a direction, these guys are making in Cleveland, 120 scale is at about 35, I want to say 33, 35 an hour. And a lot of the techs are actually getting paid over scale.
Oh yeah. The problem right now for refrigeration and everything right now, it's a dying breed. I mean, as the old guys go off, there's not a lot of young guys to step up and replace them.
No, it's true. It's true. And it's getting more that you would think that kids would be getting into it, because more and more electronics are coming into it. I mean, they're running these refrigeration systems off of electronic valves now instead of the old thermostatic bulb style stuff. So it's definitely becoming more of a electronics controls world for it.
Right. We're seeing that a lot with our reefer units too. Everything's electronic.
Yeah, Thermal Kings and that. Yeah.
So, all right, CJ, I got about 2-3 more, and then I need to do some catching up because there's a lot of orange bars over here on the iPad.
No problem.
All right. Your little follically challenged buddy from Florida has a question. Shane wants to know, how many times a week do you eat at Mr. Brisket, and what do you order?
Actually, well, I mean, he kind of knows where Mr. Brisket was. So for me to go to Mr. Brisket, which, if you guys don't know, Mr. Brisket is probably one of the best meat stores in this area, and a lot of guys get all of their comp briskets, comp pork butts, and stuff like that directly from him, where he'll actually ship anywhere in the country. Puts stuff on dry ice and ships it out for a lot of guys that do comps. So I have not gone to Mr. Brisket since we were there, Shane, unfortunately. But I have chatted with him. It was a couple weeks ago. We did chat for a few minutes and everything like that. So definitely keep in touch with him. He's a very good dude. Makes some great sandwiches, and he's got some great pork line and great beef line. He does Wagyus and stuff like that. So good dude.
All right, there you go, Shane. I hope you're happy. I know Shane's got another one in there. I just haven't had a chance to write it down yet. So Mr. Mega Fred Zeppelin wants to know, have you ever tried barbecue chuck eye steaks?
Yeah, I have, definitely. The last, well, God, it's probably it's probably been about 6 years since I actually did a chuck eye steak, though. Really, I mean, they definitely are a good steak, kind of like a poor man's ribeye, if you will, in a way. So low, like reverse sear, kind of basically is the way I've done those. So they turn out really well, really good.
I can agree with your analogy to a poor man's ribeye. It really is good. You're getting ribeye for sirloin price is what it amounts.
Yeah.
All right. Last question for this round. Jason from Simple Man's Barbecue. Ted, when is the last time you shaved your beard?
Jason, thanks for the question, man. The length just keeps going. This is probably 4 years now, I'm going to say, something like that. So the only thing I really do is when I go to the barber, I just have them trimming off square off the bottom. I kind of like that, that squared kind of look to it, wedged out a little bit on the sides, show a little bit of mass there, so I haven't really touched the length in 4.5 years, probably.
Okay. Joe asked, he said, how long is Ted's beard?
Hey, that's kind of a personal question, I think.
Yeah.
I do have the tape right here, actually. That's kind of odd. I don't know.
Why are you measuring stuff while you're sitting there on my show?
All the construction in my house, CJ. Come on now, man.
All right.
So how long is it?
Where?
Look at it. It doesn't fit in the screen.
Yeah.
Are we measuring it from from the chin itself?
Base of the chin.
Well, I know when I measure things, I go pretty deep.
You're going from up here. Is that right? You got?
Yep.
I'm going 8 inches.
Base of the chin. Let's see. If am I just leaving it or am I pulling it down? What am I doing?
Give a shit.
Just get a fucking number.
It's about right there. 7. Yeah, 7.25.
All right. So
Pretty
that's
good.
literally
Pretty good guess from
first
600 miles away.
ever. So we can cross that, off the list. We don't have to do that anymore. We don't have to measure things anymore on the channel.
And only measure? Is that what you're telling me? Yeah.
My Vega. Oh my god. I missed a freaking field goal. Oh my goodness. All right, we got a couple more people jumping in the chat. Are you done with your questions, buddy?
Yeah, go ahead. By the way, Megs just put something in the chat, reminded me that I have not filled out my correct time off schedule paperwork. But Johnny Mags will be sitting in for me next week.
Yeah.
While I go under the knife.
Yeah.
So
he's having a reduction. So just don't have to get into why or what he's reducing, but he's having it reduced. Lois said the beard is a great food catcher, leftovers, that's true.
Well, it usually ends up going like this.
Oh, there you go. That's smart. I like that.
that's awesome.
I saw Jason from Simple Man's Barbecues in the chat. Bushy Beta. Lois from the Salted Pepper is in the chat. Haven't seen her in a long time, but I chat with her all the time. So she's great people. Make sure you guys are subscribed to her channel too. She is the Ninja Foodie Master. I hope to be the Ninja Foodie Grill Master and be like her when I grow up. So she's definitely some good people. Production value on her videos are insane. All right, let's get back to my questions, Ted. Let's start with the real simple one here. How did you get started on YouTube? How long have you been doing it so far?
It's less than a year now that I've been doing it. I got started because when I picked up the drum, or actually when I was looking at the drum, there was not a lot of information on that particular brand of drum. So if you guys, I'm sure there's the UDS style, like Kent was saying, where you go ahead and make it. I definitely looked into that, and I just, not that I didn't want to do it, but I just wanted something that I knew was proven performance, I guess. And I ended up going that way about it. And sorry, I lost my train of thought. What were we talking about on that one?
Were you thinking about racks?
Yeah,
measuring stuff.
Yeah.
Tell your girl to leave you alone right now. We're trying to do some work here. All right, so let's go. What are you looking for to be the end result of this channel? Are you trying to be the next T-Roy? Are you trying to make some cash on this? What do you think you're gonna do?
Well, getting back, I remember what we were talking about with the first question. So I ended up deciding that I was going to do some videos on that drum to just kind of get it out there. And after doing the first video, I actually just kind of thought, well, why don't I just do barbecue videos anyways?
Right.
And I started looking at what was out there, the different channels and everything like that. And I thought, there's a place kind of like for everybody out there, really. And that's why I ended up choosing to do videos in general. I know there's the trend or whatever you want to call it, where people are kind of like opening the scope of what they do and they're trying to change their name or come out with a name that's kind of like all encompassing. I don't really care, man. My name is all about the rack. I like it. I like the logo, all that kind of stuff. So if I end up doing other stuff, that's what I end up doing. But having said that, I've definitely done some of the other videos with the knife sharpener, the chamber vac system, the gimbal camera, that kind of thing. And the reason why I was doing those is, I'm sure if I'm looking into it, somebody else is looking into it. So I kind of went that way with it.
Right.
Just putting the information out there. We're all kind of in this group and we're all doing videotaping. And hey, is a gimbal going to help us? What's a gimbal about? And I kind of did it that way.
Right.
We all go and buy meat. Some of us are maybe more fortunate to buy, a full strip loin or, 3-pack of ribs or whatever. We can break it down and kind of vac pack it. So, I had a regular food saver, which just doesn't cut it. So I was looking for something a little bit better, but something that wouldn't hurt my pocketbook so bad. So I ended up, doing a little bit of research and finding the one that I ended up getting. So far it's working really good. I like it.
Well, that's pretty, real relevant to the channel, them vacuum sealers, no matter whether you're sous vide or just, like Kent's breaking down elk, you need something like that. So that's a great one.
Yeah.
Before we get going, Kent, got a super chat from Shane.
Oh, Shane, hold on. I'm busy. I'm working over here, Shane.
You need a shot break, all right? So,
all right. Union break.
Union 15.
Okay.
Shane.
Good job, Shane. Thank you. All right, as I pour myself another shot just in case. Oh, look at that. Chicken fried barbecues in the house. Sir William of Purvis. Sorry, I'll let you say it.
Sir William
is in the house. Ray Max Kitchen and Grill. Love and not hate. What up, brother? How you doing? Love and not hate, man. I sing that song all the time, man. The intro to his channel or his videos, I sing it all the time. Love and not hate. All right. Being that
we said no singing.
What's that?
I thought we said no singing.
I know. Sometimes you just gotta get it out, though. All right, brother. You've been doing it for a little bit now, getting the hang of things. What would be one piece of advice you'd give someone just starting out in the YouTube game?
I guess it depends on like the question that you basically asked that I didn't answer, which was, what do you want out of it?
Right.
To me, it's just about putting some videos out there. If I could become monetized, sure, that's great. But I mean, there's a lot of upkeep in that. I mean, you guys know that. And I don't know if I really want to do that upkeep, do the grind of, videos once or twice a week or even more than that. So, I would say if you're looking to become monetized, I would definitely look to, put something out on a regular basis. If you're looking to just put out some videos, have fun with it, man. Do what you love. Show off what you got. Show off your skills. If you don't have some skills, show what you got. And people are going to put comments down there, man. That's the great part about the community is everybody wants to, lend a hand or give a kind word or whatever it is, and it just helps all of us out. And there's so many different videos out there where you can get some great information and kind of test some things and then do a video on it. So just be true to it, man.
That makes total sense. We got Uncle Steve Shake just put something in the chat. He's a big time YouTube influencer. You see anybody eating fast food or scratching their butt, they're one of my followers. I do it for the glory. Oh, he's putting his Uncle Steve Shake pin on. Look at that. Uncle Steve Shake. We're going to let him sponsor next week's show, too. So we'll be doing a little giveaway from Steve. What? Do you have your own label shake? Why do you
I won't be there.
Uncle Steve Shake?
I won't be there. That's what that was about.
He shows up every week. It's fun. You won't miss him. You better have this on in the freaking hospital or wherever you're recovering. Let's see here. Cityscape Griller. What's up, buddy? Good to see you in there. Long time. Used to be the Fire Escape Griller, but he moved out of Manhattan and out of the he didn't have a fire escape anymore. So he is now he's cooking out on the lake upstate, I guess. That's pretty freaking awesome. All right. What do you film with that smooth gimbal thing you have?
It is just my cell phone. I got a Android Samsung 8 Plus.
Right on. Hey, all I'm using is this right now. Yep. I even bought another camera. My last 4 videos looked like shit because I didn't have it. It was either a shit camera or I didn't have it formatted right. But either way, it went back. So we're back to using the iPhone. So
again, it's that whole commitment of it. I mean, I looked at going to a camera like, I need to do this. I need, if I'm going to do this, I want to do it right. That's kind of the person that I am. When I get into something, I'm kind of into it. I do my research. And I want to make sure what I'm buying is the biggest bang for the buck I'm willing to spend for it. So I thought, I need to do it this way. I need to go out and get a really good camera. And after really looking around and seeing what people were doing, I mean, so many people use cell phones, and the quality of them, I mean, they're really good.
Well, I know, and especially I was looking at the newest one, the 11, with the 3 cameras and the whoop-de-doo whatever. I mean, I'm due for an upgrade. I might as well do that one instead of getting a damn camera. It'd be a lot less expensive.
Yeah.
The last couple of videos look cloudy. Yeah. I did 4 videos for Thanksgiving. I shot them all in a day using that new camera, and it was just crap. So it just is what it is. I put a disclaimer, I think, on 3 of them. But it is what it is. I mean, it's a great recipe, so you got to stand through the 90s style non-HD. It was like watching something on a 19-inch like tube TV from the freaking 90s.
Yeah.
Let's see. What camera was it? I don't know. Some freaking camcorder from China. I don't know. I thought I was getting a good deal on a HD camera, and not so much. All right.
CJ?
Yeah, babe.
Just so you know, I think you insulted the 90s when you said that. I would have probably said the 80s.
Yeah, whatever. I wasn't around in the 80s. I was still young.
Oh, you know what I was going to say?
Rag Daddy's in the house. What's up, Jared? What'd you say? What?
I was going to say, if you are filming, no matter what you're doing it on, I would strongly suggest, and you don't have to spend a ton of money at all, get yourself a microphone.
Yep.
I mean, the one that I got, I think it was $35 or $40, and it does really well. I mean, I know there's a lot of instances where, you think the thing can hear you, and you walk 5-7 feet away, and it starts getting garbled and everything else. So, I mean, a real cheap investment for a mic.
I have a lavalier mic that's wireless, and it plugs into the cell phone.
Yeah.
And then I have another like vlogging little microphone that plugs into the cell phone too. So I think most people agree your audio is the most important thing on your videos.
Yeah.
Sound is so important.
Yep.
Yeah. Google is listening. There you go. Let's see there. I might as well have been shooting in with a VHS camera last week. Not a lot of people know what that is. Our kids don't know what a VHS cassette is. I don't know what a cassette is. I don't know anyway, whatever. All right. So let's talk about the funniest thing that's happened to you while filming that we didn't get to see.
I would say the one day I was doing some filming on one of the drum videos, and my dog was outside, and the cat likes to go out every once in a while. So I walked over, I let the cat out. The cat came out kind of, you know, just nonchalant, and it made some sort of quick turn, and the dog went chasing after it, and it knocked the whole tripod camera, slammed into the drum, slammed the drum lid shut, everything like that. I mean, I thought the camera was broke for sure, or the phone, but everything was okay with it. So that was probably the worst thing I think that happened.
Right on, right on. I saw Russell put a question there. I bought a new camera without testing it, blah, blah, blah. I did test it. I did some filming at the table and put it on my computer. It looked okay. I didn't go through like a full edit, but it looked like it was going to work. So I went ahead and just did the dang thing. And it looked like shit, obviously. So it is what it is. I thought I had all the settings right, but I think it was just a shit camera. I mean, that's all it was. I mean, I went cheap, hoping to get something fast and learn my lesson. So that's all it is. Yeah, I read the fucking comment from the chat. My bad.
Good. Now stay out of it so you don't see my comment in the chat.
Yeah, I saw a rookie move. Whatever. Whatever.
I gotta engage Russell a little bit here.
No,
and actually,
we could block him. I mean, I'm fine with it.
No, I got a couple of Russell's questions coming up, but I only have about 5 questions because some of them, unfortunately, in the first segment, scrolled off the screen. So if you do have a question, please repost it for Ted.
All right. Last question, then we'll go back to Dutch.
Yeah.
Shit.
Who's that?
How am I going to tell people to repost their questions? Now I got to ask them, and they're going to scroll off the screen again.
Oh my God. All right, I'll try to ask you.
Damn you.
Well, I'm going to give them stuff to put in the question in the chat. So if Hollywood is going to make a movie about your channel, your life, whatever, who's playing Ted? And everybody in the chat, make sure you play too. Tom Horseman, how you doing, sir? Dan's outdoor cooking. Hello. Guys, who is Ted as a Hollywood actor?
Anybody from ZZ Top with that beard.
Yeah, ZZ Top. There you go. I would say before I really had the goatee, I would say Kevin James.
Kevin James, all right. Danny DeVito. Norm from Cheers.
Yeah.
Johnny's in the chat. Vito Grill. Howdy. AA Top. I think that was trying to have fun with that. Ed O'Neill from Married with Children. I like it. Grizzly Adams. Let's see here. Me. Pickles. Pickles said he play you.
Yeah, there you go. There's Pickles. Yeah.
Pickles might have to eat a few sandwiches to get there. Richard Dreyfuss. Let's see here. Kelsey Grammer. And Max spelled that phonetically correctly, but not correctly.
No, he's got an extra vowel in there.
It's all right.
But, hey, he's from New England. They got a lot of extra vowels.
They leave off their R's and put extra A's. Uncle Steve Shake is the winner. He said Justin Timberlake. There you go. Uncle Steve Shake. That's funny. Suck up. Hey, he said, fuck. You see Mags? Oh, there you go. Mags wins comment of the night. There you go. Y'all can quit. Mags won. He said spelled that right.
No, you didn't spell that right. Google it, Mags. Google it.
Google it. All right. Larry the Cable Guy? Maybe without a beard. Can you say get her done real quick? No, just kidding. Don't worry. All right. Dutch, you ready to take over, buddy?
All right. I got a few for you. First one is from Greenhorn Barbecue and Beer. He asked, who made your pinup girl for you? I know you touched on it earlier, but I don't think Todd was here yet. So,
yeah. Hey, what's up, Todd? Good to see you, man. Actually, the pinup girl, I'm not sure where the actual girl came from. It was definitely a little different, and what she was holding or whatnot, but my nephew did. I kind of told him I was looking for like a classy 50s pinup kind of girl, and holding like ribs, like kind of like a rack in front of the rack kind of thing. And this is what he came up with. And like I said, definitely went over the top on what I was expecting. So again, shout out to my nephew on that one. So.
All right. CJ, will you please put the Massachusetts state motto up on the screen as quoted by East Wind Farms?
There you go.
Nice, Kris. Nice.
You know what? That's the same one they have on the Michigan border when all them Ohio people come up too.
Yeah.
So, all right. That's funny. Not as good as Mags, but it's close. All right. Mr. Russell at Raspberry Rock wants to know, Ted, if you're served a meal with cilantro on it, do you send it back or just dump it on the floor?
Me personally, I like cilantro, so it's definitely one that you can, in my opinion, overdo. But I do like cilantro. So Russell, I'm sorry you're not a cilantro fan, but you are a Canadian, so.
Well, he might be one of them guys with the gene that to them it tastes like dish soap. I mean, I have a very good friend of mine. He can't eat it. He says, if I want that taste, I'll squirt Dawn dish soap in my mouth.
Yeah,
it affects people differently.
Yeah.
So it's one of them things. You either love it or you hate it.
Definitely.
Kind of like Charlie. You either love him or you hate him. I mean, that's just the way it is. All right. Smoking Joe's Pit BBQ. If money is no object, Ted, what pit are you getting?
That is a day-by-day question to me, I think. But right now, I'm going to say Lone Star. Definitely looking at a Lone Star. I think I would like the definitely for the climate up here. I would do the insulated box. I would definitely do the chamber door open up and then have the side cabinet as well. I'd definitely go for like probably a 36-inch with a 36-inch cabinet on the side. I definitely like that. I mean, there's really something to be said for smoking with wood.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that. I think you get up, not to plug what Joe wanted you to say, but when you get up to Jambo, Yoder, LSG, I mean, come on, we're talking all quality pits.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's some really good brands that I don't think people know a whole lot about that are out there as well. I mean, one that I would definitely consider would be a Humphreys or a 270 smoker. Both of those for cabinets, those are awesome cookers, man. Those they both have some really cool features to them that make it enticing if you're looking at smokers.
I think that big green one Hobo has is a Humphreys.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. That's a down east beast. Yeah, it's a nice one. I haven't got down to Hobos. I did meet him at Lep's Shindig, so it was nice to actually get a chance to talk to Hobo a little bit. So definitely want to get out there this coming year, spring, summer kind of a thing though.
There you go. I see Cooking with James just jumped in. CJ.
All right. What's up, James? How you doing, buddy? Long time.
What's going on, James? All right. 01 Aurelia wants to know if any of the barbecue guys ever get down to Kansas City for any of the KCBS competitions.
I never have. No. It's kind of, I guess, one of those. KC would definitely be a Mecca type place, I think, for most of us. I've done, I shouldn't say I've done competitions, but I've gone and helped with a couple of competitions with some guys that I've met through different chats and different Facebook groups and stuff like that. So going to the comps is I mean, like I say, comp cooking is it's a different world. I mean, it really is. So
it is. It is.
Yeah. But I mean, there's some high end people out there that spent mega dollars on their rigs, and then there's people that walk in with, 4 UDSs and they'll take it.
Well, look at Harry Sue. I mean, he started out cooking on Weber Smoky Mountains because that's what fit in the back of his minivan, for crying out loud.
Right. Right.
And speak of the devil, CJ, Hobo miraculously appears in the chat.
Wow. Triumphant return. Hobo Nichol BBQ Testing Laboratory. What's up, Hobo? Good to see you in there, buddy.
All right. Next question for you is a combination question from a short little bald guy and a tall guy who thinks he can play air drums. So it's from Shane and Kris at East Wind Farms. How does a guy eat such a huge sandwich and still have room for 4 ice cream sandwiches after?
We all wondered that. I mean, I'll tell you what, and Kris is a tall dude. Eastwind, you are a tall drink of water, dude. I'll tell you what, man. You are 6'7" or something like that. I don't know. It's kind of crazy. Great dude, man. Kris, you're awesome. Yeah, he disappeared, man. It's kind of a funny story, I guess, Matt. I don't know, maybe you had to be there, but we were all eating at Mr. Brisket, and Kris just ghosted, man. He walked out, and then the next thing you know, we see him out front. He's walking kind of up and down, talking on the phone, eating ice cream sandwiches. I mean, it's just everybody was so full from everything that they were eating. He's still putting stuff away, man. It was great.
One question though, was he wearing his Crocs?
No.
All right. All right, Big Cat, put a super shot in there, boys.
Sweet.
Thanks, Mike. Yeah, I think what needs to happen is Josh, Kris, and I have to get together and just kind of surround CJ and just prove how short he is. So
talking about, I'm buying elevator shoes.
I could just see CJ coming in looking like Elton John with his platforms on.
Yeah, I'm wearing some platforms up in that B. Oh man!
Oh my God! Really, Russell? All right, here you go, Ted.
All right,
Ted. You, CJ, and Kent are the only passengers on a plane going down, and the captain says you got to lighten the load. Do you help CJ push Kent out, or just laugh as he's doing it? That's fucked up, man.
Russell, man, you're a special breed, bro. I love you.
That's awesome, dude.
And that is Russell's last ever question ever asked on the hot seat.
Shane wears Crocs, nice. All right, so Tom Horseman is in the chat. Vegas is now on scheduled popping off April 17th, 18th, and 19th. One of the MGM properties, probably. So make sure you guys set your calendars to that, and we'll talk about it more as we come to it.
The more the merrier.
Yeah, the more the merrier. We're working on trying to find a park or somewhere where we could all hang out and do a little barbecue and stuff like that. I'll be reaching out to Miss J, probably Miss Josie, to see if she knows any places around there we could all hang out. And then we'll probably end up at one of the bar in the casinos or something to that effect. Yes, it's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. All right. Obviously, you're more than welcome to stay longer if you need to or whatever. Red Rock. The only thing about that is I like to stay on the Strip, and I get free rooms on the Strip, so it's easier for me to do that. It's just me being selfish. It's the way I roll. 30 minutes away. Yeah, I know where Red Rock is. It's beautiful. Yeah. But anyway, all right, Kate, go back to your question, buddy.
I look at the Vegas thing as this. Not everybody's going to end up in the same place. Just so we got a meetup place, we can, So
Professor asked if I gamble to get conked. Yeah, I gamble. Some might say I have a problem, but
James,
the mortgage is paid, so whatever.
James, no, you will not.
So I'll bring my air fryer, easy fry air. That's funny.
Okay, we'll have a challenge then. I'll bring a crock pot and we'll do ribs. God, that's just sacrilege. All right. Ted, Rob D has a question.
D.
Look at Hobo.
Are you feeling lucky?
Let's go for it.
All right. What'd Hobo say? Oh, crap.
He said like he has a drinking problem. What else?
All right. Okay, I lied earlier. This is the last question from Russell at Raspberry Rock. Ted, what does your girlfriend think of your pursuits on YouTube?
Actually, she's really good with it. She's really cool. I mean, she just wants me to do what I want to do and have fun at it. I mean, we really support each other that way. She went back to the bedroom, so I don't know if she can hear me, but I just want to say to her, she got approved for a grant to go back to school, and she's pursuing something she wants to do. So she's going to go into CNC machining and tooling and stuff like that. Something she's always wanted to do. So, yeah,
that's awesome. Good for her, man.
Yeah, no doubt.
That's cool. All right. Let's see. Eastwind Farms put in a hashtag, says Croc Lives Matter.
Hobo strikes back.
Okay, here's the last one. I got this round. It's from Shane. It says, question for Ted. Does your girlfriend always show up late for breakfast asking for a friend?
Yeah, apparently she does, especially that day. Yeah, we ended up waiting on her a little while, but it was all good. Everybody was good with it. So
somebody wanted to sleep in a little bit, huh?
I forgot what it was that morning. I really don't remember. But it was kind of last minute that she was asked to come, and it wasn't done on purpose or anything like that. It was just kind of an afterthought. So. Okay. But they were good about it. So thanks, Shane. Thanks, Krista. Love you guys, man.
Kris said it was a buffet breakfast.
Yeah, Kris was there. Like, I don't know, Kris, how many? 6, 7 times?
I could see Kris with just a stack of plates about this tall sitting in the middle of the table. All of his. So, all right. I'm on my union break. Peace.
All right. Let's see here. We're past an hour, about an hour and 15 minutes. You still doing good? You still going strong?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. You're good. I'm good.
All right. What's your favorite thing to grill, buddy?
To grill?
Well, barbecue grill. Whatever you're doing outside. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, to me, there are definitely differences in it. It depends what kind of mood I'm in, but actually, the girlfriend was asking me what did I want for Christmas the last couple of days, and today I kind of sprung it on her. I'm looking for a Humphreys sear station, they call it. So it's like a little, well, I shouldn't say little, but it's a stainless box you put lump or regular briquette charcoal into. And guys are using them for steak cook-offs and stuff like that. So I'd really like to get one of those. So ribeye steak, definitely a favorite. I'm
already getting shit in the chat about grilled cheese. Yes, I know I spoke wrong. Oh, so glad Hobo's back in the chat to give me shit and keep me on my toes. Go ahead, and we owe a shot for a Booger. Go ahead, kid.
Booger, it was your birthday. I was not going to give you any shit for being a cheap state Canadian to get a $5 super shot.
Is that $5 Canadian or $5 American?
It's probably fucking Canadian, so that's like $3.20 American.
Here's your $3.20 worth of shot.
Lep would have liked it if I said 420, but
420. All right, so there you go. Hey, cooking with James for $5 in. James, you don't get
especially he got the age wrong. James, goddamn it, she's 29.
Oh, damn. Ooh. How many rupees is that? Yep. The Russians are watching. All right, thanks a lot, Ken, James, for the shot. I saw Ken on the phone. My bad. All right, so I saw you drinking some of that Tennessee's Finest over there. What is that your go-to drink when you're drinking?
Actually, this is the first. I'm definitely a Jack guy, but this is the first time doing the
Jack.
Yeah, the Tennessee apple. Actually, it's pretty good. It's got a decent flavor to it. I was doing the fire for a little while, but just kind of getting burned out on that. So I was looking for something a little bit different, and I seen a commercial on it the other day. So I thought, what a perfect occasion. Bring it here and let's do it tonight. So it's pretty good.
Right on. All right, cool. Big Rome put $10 in there. Big Rome shots are $20, but I appreciate your $10. We'll take a drink for $10. There you go. There you
go. For Big Rome, I'll take 2.
Yeah. If we took discounted shots all night, we'd be passed out.
I would be working from home tomorrow.
All right. Let's see here. We haven't asked Kris these questions in a long time. What is the best thing and the worst thing you've ever made? It didn't have to be filmed, just whatever.
Yeah. So best thing I'm gonna say definitely is the beef ribs. I mean, you can season them really well, heavily, and it penetrates really good. And I think the biggest secret, if there's a secret, Kent, back me up on this. If there's a secret among cooking, is you can use a probe to get you in a guideline of where you kind of need to be temp wise, but it needs to go. I mean, a probe, toothpick, whatever you're doing, man, just probe it. It needs to go in without any resistance. Needs to come out with any resistance. At that point, pull it.
So, everything you said right there is going to become a hashtag in the chat. The
probe, it already is.
Pull it.
Hold on.
Pull it.
Time out. Hobo's comment.
There we go. Not that one. Where's it at?
Everyone loves good penetration.
Welcome back, Hobo. See, there's another one he just put in there.
Always pull out.
Always pull out. So I sorry, Ted, I had to interrupt you on that one, but probe it and then pull it out. Yep,
yeah,
there we go.
Yeah, pull it out, as many times as you need to. But the worst thing was I had moved away for about a year and moved back to Ohio. I was living in an apartment and I was not allowed to have a grill or anything remotely close to one. The one day I decided that I was going to make some chili, and I do like hot food, but it just doesn't like me after a little while. So I had made the chili, I put the seasoning in it, and it ended up being too much. And I was really hungry. I didn't feel like making anything else. So I was looking for something on the internet to try and bland the, taste out of the chili a little bit. The one thing was sour cream. Another thing was mashed potatoes. I didn't have either. And I really don't know where I thought this would be a good idea, but I ended up having some vanilla yogurt in the refrigerator. So I ended up mixing it into the chili, and oh my God. It was horrible.
All right.
Oh man.
Yogurt and chili. All right. That's almost as bad as beans in your chili.
Yeah, it was bad.
Let's see. I get the comments going in the chat with that one.
Oh yeah, beans.
All right, brother. All right. Let's I know Kent's assembling questions, so let's go through the kind of fun questions real quick. Then we'll go to him, and then we'll call it a night. Let's see here. I gotta stay out of the chat. 3 channels you watch, Ted. 1 big, 1 small, and 1 you think should be bigger.
All right. So big channel I've been watching recently is Joshua Weissman. Does a lot of varied things in cooking. And it just, I mean, he's got a really good delivery, a good package that he puts together, video production wise. Makes some really good recipes. He does a lot of recipes that, you know, like here's how you make this. So it's pretty good for that. 1 medium channel, I would say probably Joe from Smoking Joe's, man. I like Joe. He's a good, solid person, man. Good dude.
Great things over there. I was chatting with him this week.
Yeah,
he's a good dude for sure.
Small channel. I'm gonna give a shout out to 3 different people, man. So my boy Lep, my boy Rob D, and I'm gonna say Jason from Simple Man. He's doing everything he can, and he puts it all out there. I mean, good, bad, ugly, no matter what it is, man, he's putting it out there, and he's trying really hard, and I like Jason, man.
All right, cool. Hobo's putting in some great comments that are causing me to lose track of my question here.
Stay out of my chat.
Stay out of the damn chat. All right. If you could cook with anybody in history, alive or dead, who would you want to cook with?
Don't know that he did a lot of cooking, but I would say Hendrix.
All right, cool.
Hendrix, man.
Kent, are you gonna read all of Hobo's comments? I'm really trying not to look, but
I'm reading them. I'm probably not gonna ask them all, but I'm reading them, and I'm getting a good chuckle out of them.
All right. Not that we wish that this is your last night on Earth or you're going anywhere, but what would your last meal be?
Last meal would be I would say probably surf and turf. Probably a nice steak and maybe some shrimp or salmon, something like that.
Right on. That's cool, man. I'm a surf and turf kind of guy too. I do a nice ribeye and some big old lobster tail. But
yeah, definitely.
Oh, that sounds good to me. Smoky Joe put chili beans with yogurt. That would definitely kill you.
Thank you.
Let's see here. Who would be on your personal Mount Rushmore? 4 people you love and admire.
I would say my mom. I would say, let's see here. Man, that one kind of caught me off guard there. Probably musicians. I mean, I do love music, so could probably put a number of musicians up there. So just any musician, maybe Timberlake or something.
You know, Kent's trying to help you out up there, buddy. we won't hold you to it. Don't worry.
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, that's good. There's no right or wrong answers there. Don't worry. Let's see here. Someone said Trump and Hillary. I don't know if you get both those people up on it. To me, I'd probably leave them both off, but whatever. Let's see here. Well, this is where I turn it back over to Kent to read all of Hobo's comments. I have one last question, so we'll go through Kent, and then we'll come back to me, and we'll say goodnight.
All right. I don't know what's going on, if Hobo's part Canadian or he's been hanging out with Russell at Raspberry Rock. I don't know what's going on.
I guarantee you there's some bourbon in Hobo's cup right now.
Oh,
or there may be a lack of bourbon in his cup right now. It's on his gut. Hey, take care, Jan. See you later, buddy.
All right. speaking of hobo, I will ask one. How deep can you inject a spatchcock chicken without getting it on your beard?
Kris, man, come on.
Oh, there you go.
Let me see if I can find one. Hold on. Hobo's back. I gotta. No, I'm not asking that one. No, I cannot fit my head up a turkey.
That was not my fucking question.
Ted, have you ever pulled your probe out and accidentally got an injection blow on your beard? There you go.
These are hobos.
Jesus, hobo.
I'm glad I marked this for.
Yeah, definitely. Probably a number of times, I would say. Yeah.
All right. Let's see. I just screwed that up, so let's go to this one. Ted can Ted read? Hobo wants to know if you can read, Ted.
Yeah, I can read.
Okay, good. The other question I have from James: chili, beans or no beans, Ted?
Beans.
Oh.
You're a bean guy. Okay.
Yeah.
I
think the reason why I'm gonna say is because anytime I think of chili without beans, I always think of Skyline chili, and I don't like Skyline at all. They're one of those, they put cinnamon in their chili, so maybe if I didn't have that image in my mind, I'd say yeah, but otherwise.
Steve, take care, buddy.
Night, Steve. Hobo says jelly bean chili is the bomb. Oh, Lord.
Maybe after a bunch of bourbon.
Yes. Very, very mass quantities of bourbon.
Copious amounts.
So, all right. Kris says no cinnamon and chili. I agree with that. So, Ted, brother, that's all the questions I got for you tonight.
Cool.
You're killing it, dude. I'm loving this. I'm having a great time.
Oh, it's been a blast, man.
Oh, wait. No, Shane. CJ, Shane's trying to throw in kind of a deep sea barbecue question in there, and I'm not going to ask it. You catch that?
I don't like those ones.
Yeah, it's kind of.
All right.
Hold on. Now that I got one more, I'm going to ask from Russell. It's from way earlier, but since I put some Hobos off the wall questions in there, I better put one of Russell's on there. If you had a third arm, would you cook more food or scratch 3 places at the same time?
Probably scratch 3 places, man. Yeah.
All right. Pickles finally asked a question. Normally, this guy, your anorexic twin, asked a question. What are your tattoos, and are there any meanings behind them?
I guess my tats are just stuff that I like. All my tats are black and gray. I'm not the biggest fan of color tattoos, although I definitely appreciate them on other people and other artists that do that work. A lot of times people ask me how many tattoos I have. I really don't even know. I mean, I guess I could count them at some point, but I mean, I am sleeved completely on the one. So I just kind of call that one tattoo, and then the other one, the hand and portion of some of that stuff's been done too. So the meaning behind it, it's all darker kind of content, kind of more demonic, evilish. I guess I've always looked at it as like an altar kind of me in a way, you know? just stuff that I'm not the greatest drawer, but I do enjoy drawing at times, or I did some years ago, and that's the kind of stuff that I would draw. So I kind of wanted to have my tats resemble that.
Sorry, I'm responding to Pickles. So he says he wants to smack me, so I said, "Bring it, Chucky." Oops, gotta learn that stuff.
Boy, Charlie boy.
Oh yeah, Charlie's a classic.
Charlie, I could have been a contender.
Charlie.
Can we have Cupcake Krista on the hot seat to talk about lady tats? Of course. Cupcake Krista, we'll get you scheduled.
Krista, she's a sweetheart, man. She's a great girl.
Yeah,
She is.
I don't know how she's staying.
The saint. She puts up with fucking Shane.
That's insane,
You
man.
know, Ted, I met Shane and Krista last year, and I gotta reiterate CJ's point. I
Yeah,
don't know how she deals with his ass.
yeah.
So, Thyron, TNT Barbecue. What's up, brother?
Hey.
All right, Jimmy Q wants to know, Ted, do you have a tattoo of a brisket?
I do not. I don't have any food related tats.
You need to get the on your back, get the chicken on the pig on the cow.
There's actually a place up here that started. It's called Melt Bar and Grilled, and they do high-end grilled cheese sandwiches. And they had a thing going around. I don't know if they still do it or not, but if you got a grilled cheese tattooed on you, if you went there, you got grilled cheese for free or half price or something like that. So a lot of people were getting grilled cheese tattooed on them for a little while. Kind of strange.
You know, I saw something about that, and I think that actually ended up on the Food Network.
Yeah, they were on the Food Network. Yeah, definitely.
Michael Simon went there. I remember that on one of the Food Network shows too.
He's a wannabe barbecue hack from Ohio. Oops, sorry.
I've actually met Michael Simon. In person, he's a really great guy. He's very sincere, very cool dude. So
I've heard that about Simon, that he's actually cool.
I've been to his place in Vegas. He has a barbecue shop restaurant in the Palms Hotel. We should check that place out.
All right, I'm good.
It's pretty tasty.
yeah, he's got a barbecue joint here too. It's called Mabel's. I actually did. One of the contractors we deal with through my work actually did a lot of work for them on a new restaurant. It was the second restaurant that he was opening up here. And that's when I ended up meeting him. And like I said, really, really good dude, down to earth, and really nice guy. Really good.
Yeah, but bottle cap barbecues. That's not what I said, Chris, but that's a funny comment.
Let's see.
Ken is saying Michael Simon is the pellet cooker of barbecuers.
Oh, that's fucked up.
I didn't say that. I think Michael Simon is hilarious. The professor wants to know, will we be doing a Heart Attack Grill in Vegas?
Well, I know my ass to get a free meal. So
What do you got to be to get the free meal over what?
I think it's $325 or $350 or something like that.
I better bulk up.
You better start eating some sandwiches. All right. I got one last question for you. As long as the chat's Thyron, we scheduled, he's December 5th, I believe. So TNT barbecue's on. So Ted, who would you like to see on the hot seat, buddy?
I'll tell you, when I was looking at some different grills, I ended up meeting a guy. Again, here we go with it, but he's more of a pellet smoker guy, but I mean, knows his equipment, knows how to really cook some good stuff. He actually works for a grocery store / hardware store in Idaho, and he's done a lot to bring their business tenfold. His name is Dan Wright. He doesn't do any YouTube videos or anything like that, but I think it might be an interesting dude to have on. If not, I would say, and I don't know if they've ever been on, but cooking 1.5.
Okay. Yeah, I've
Yes.
just following them.
Yeah,
Yes.
they're hilarious. I love this.
What about Dan Wright, the Wright rub, the barbecue guy?
No, it's not. It's not.
No.
No, it's
No.
not related. No.
Okay, I was gonna say he's been on. Yeah, cooking 1.5. Yeah, I've started watching their videos. I'll work my way into getting them a message.
Yeah.
Yeah, I dig what they do over there for sure.
Yeah. It's cool.
They're funny. I love them guys.
All right. Well,
That'd be like me and CJ in
whatever.
Vegas.
You know that hurts my feelings
One
when
up
you
here and one down here.
you know it hurts my feelings when you make fun of me, Kent.
Oh boy.
You give me such a complex. And I'm fucking tall. I'm not Sasquatch big. Fuck. Anyway. All right. Kent, say something to the people on the way out.
Something to the people on the way out. Ted, killer job, buddy.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
I've enjoyed this one very, very much. So, some of the questions in the chat, you'll have to go rewatch this tomorrow.
Yeah.
Which I also often do on Fridays because while trying to write down questions and everything, there's plenty of stuff I miss. So I go back and rewatch just and sit here and laugh. So, great job. Keep up the great work.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Cheers, buddy.
Both of you guys, CJ, Kent, you guys do a great job, man. We love what you guys do, and that's why we're here every week, man. So thank you for doing a great job with us.
All right, man. Thanks a lot for being on, man. Really appreciate it. You did great, buddy. I mean, especially the first time measuring the beard. That's the first. You know what I'm saying? All right. Thanks to everybody in the chat for all the super shots, for hanging out, sticking around the whole time. We had a solid 50, 60 people the whole time. So y'all did good. Appreciate it. I got a couple spots left for the hangout if you want to come on. So message me on Facebook. I'll get you the link if you want to come out and hang out. Otherwise, next week's guest, Big Cat 305, Mike, cooking with Big Cat 305. Let's see here. Johnny Maggs is taking over for Kent as he gets a little reduction surgery done next week. And he'll be good to go. Let's see here. Am I forgetting anything? I don't think so. Guys, I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. I'll be in Vegas, so send good winning vibes to me. And hopefully we could win enough to party in Vegas. So fly everybody out. We're going to win the $1 million slot machine. So let's do this. All right, guys. Thanks again for everything. We'll see you next week. Take care. Cheers, everybody.